up, guys? We had a question in class today about doing some stuff with double unders, so we're going to go through a bunch of the stuff that we worked today. So, however this happens, this person goes double unders for this pass on me, yeah? Before they start to settle themselves in and get real tight on me here, what I want to try and do is find some space, and I want to punch my hand through underneath the armpit, right underneath this space. So as I punch through here like this, I'm going to turn my hand back towards me and try and poke myself in the eye with my own thumb, making sure that my palm is towards my partner's head here like this. The second hand is almost going to come in like a karate chop right on top of the shoulder, and I'm going to go gable grip here and lock my hands, keeping my elbow real tight here, driving against the partner's face here to make it very difficult for them to finish the pass. You'll see what happens is my partner will try and throw my legs back and forth, and it just kind of ride with them to shut down the pass. Okay, one more time with that. So we're here like this. He goes under for his double unders. As soon as I see the space, I punch under. Really aggressive, lock his shoulder, bring my thumb back to my face, lock my hands in, gable grip, no thumbs, elbow against the face here, nice and tight. Now just like I showed, if this person's rocking me back and forth, I use this a lot of times for my triangle setup. I'll kick my leg by and pull this arm out and start to work my triangle setup as well, okay? So good grip to stop that pass from happening, all right? Another thing that we talked about off of this is a real standard bow and arrow choke. So this person goes double unders here, yeah, and they start to lift me up like they're gonna try and stack me and lift me. I wanna start grabbing for my grips right here. My first grip is thumb down on the lapel, and I want to take it a little bit kind of loose here, not too tight, because I want to be able to press it all the way across his neck, all right? So thumb down, I press across the neck. This hand here is going to pull this collar over top of my hand. I'm going to continue driving forward with this hand and pull close to me, getting a tap here, all right? So he goes double under. He starts trying to lift me. I make it hard. I get my grips here. I immediately start punching in for that bow and arrow choke. Again, even if you're not successful tapping your partner there with that, it shuts down the pass a lot of times and then maybe even allows you to sweep them and come up in top position. All right, so bow and arrow choke from double unders. Another thing we talked about from double unders, what do we do next? The rollout? Yeah, so this person is successful stacking me up, right? He pulls me to here. Now, I always tell people I want to roll when I want to roll, not when he wants me to roll. So when I feel like he's committed to his pass, before I roll out, I'll actually show this too. I use my hands here as shelves, and I kind of put my legs here on the shelf. So as this guy lifts me up here, I just kind of put my hands here underneath my legs. If he tries to dump me one way or the other, my elbow and the floor stops him from moving my legs a lot of times. You know, not forever, but at least long enough to stop the initial pass. Now, if he is successful dumping me over, watch. I'm rolling over my shoulder. I'm going slow motion here so you guys can see. I'm not flat on my neck. This is where a lot of people make that mistake. You notice also that the hand that I'm going to use for the single is already making its approach to the leg. So I'm rolling over my own shoulder. I'm going to turtle up here, and I'm immediately going to shoot in for my single here. All right, now I can finish the single a whole bunch of different ways, but the rollout is the important thing. Okay, so one more time with the rollout. My partner goes double unders to pass. Maybe I stopped him initially, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to go over. I roll over, he comes in, and I'm right here on the single. Okay. Last thing we talked about was a simple loop choke off of the double unders pass. So again, this guy goes double unders. All right. I'm going to take a grip here now, cross collar, thumb up. All right, and I don't want to take a real deep grip here because it's going to hinder my choke in the end. And I also don't want to give away to this guy that I'm going to try and choke him with this. I want this to be a little bit of a sneaky choke. So I take my grip a little loose and I kind of post on his shoulder here. And I'm going to go almost like I stand up in base. So I post here, I put my foot on the ground, and I pull myself away from him. Spin to the side here. Yeah. I pull myself away from him. What that does is pull his head down into me. Now I let the choke come on. So my elbow raises up. I punch over top with the other hand. I run this hand all the way through. I lean and straighten out to finish my loop choke. Okay. So one more time with that. He goes double unders. I get my first grip here. I don't give it away. Nice and loose with the grip. It doesn't have to be super tight. I'm going to put my opposite foot on the ground, or same side foot I should say. So cross collar grip with my right hand. Right foot goes in the ground. I'm going to make him think I'm trying to stand up. I move my butt away, that pulls him into me. Loop my hand over, lean, get my choke. Okay? So a bunch of stuff you guys can work on from double unders. We got that lockdown position, my gable grip. We got that bow and arrow choke, real good. Catch somebody with that bow and arrow choke from there because their hands are trapped in. We got that roll out to the single. Make sure you're not going straight back over your neck, always rolling over your shoulder. And then last but not least, trying to stand up, post away. I get that really good loop choke. All right, we'll see you guys on the mats.